Hello, and welcome back to podcast number 2. It's podcast number 2. It's me and you. Okay, hi, how's it going? We're still trying to get used to this, trying to figure out how to approach this new long form medium. I only just, now that I've turned on the camera and turned on the microphone, realized, oh my God, you're gonna talk for an hour straight. Ha, ha, anxiety. Is everything working? Who fucking knows? Probably shouldn't say that this soon on. Who frickin' knows? What's up? How's it going? This week, my entire week. So we have a lovely slate of content to talk about today. We're going to talk about what I've been up to this week, very briefly. We're going to move into, I have all my notes here because she's a professional, a working woman. We're going to talk about Britney Spears. We're going to talk about celebrity bathing habits. Big hard-hitting news. We're going to talk about Twitter. We're going to talk about a coming out rant. I have a rant about coming out that I need to get off my chest. Some new music and movies I've been listening to, watching, etc. It's going to be a fun time. Stick around. Stay tuned. This week has flown the frick by. The frick. The Fray. Oh my God, remember the Fray? What is the Fray up to? How to save a life. I used to cry to that song. I used to listen to that song. Little closeted Connor used to listen to that song and cry. Oh no, I haven't thought about that in forever. That's a lot. Speaking of crying, I have been recording my audiobook for my third book that comes out October 19th. If you haven't pre-ordered yet, click the link down below. House Fires, a book about depression, anxiety, and stress, and so much more. I've been recording the audiobook, and I feel like this is actually interesting. Most people don't, maybe don't have an experience with any sort of recording situation. You go to a professional recording booth. I feel like Beyonce. I feel like a musical prodigy because I'm going into the booth. I have my lyrics, and I have to deliver them. And it's not just me reading what I've written. It's me reading it with the intended emphasis and emotion as when I wrote it, which is really strange because when you write something, it sounds totally different when you're reading it in your head than when you're saying it out loud. So sometimes I'll go in there and I'll be reading for, nonstop. I was reading from 8 a.m. until 6 p.m. You'll be reading nonstop and something just won't make sense. I'm like, what was I trying to convey here? And then luckily there are people listening to me read my very emotional writing and they'll be like, oh, I read it this way. And I'm like, you know what? That's how I wrote it. Just wasn't connecting for me sometimes for some reason reading it out loud. So it's strange. But yeah, you go into a recording booth. In this case, it was the studio owner, a technician, and then a director for Simon & Schuster directing me, just making sure that I'm saying exactly what I wrote, not adding in any words or missing any words. And it's very vulnerable. I'm reading, I have a lot of, the book is sad at times and very, obviously very personal. So it's very strange to read your incredibly personal and up until this point, private writing to 3 strange men, complete strangers. The only thing I will say that was comforting is I've had the same 2 people specifically on my last 2 books. So I at least have read them, those books, but it's still very weird. It's a very strange experience. So I've had that. My throat kills. It's exhausting reading for that long out loud with that much emotion and paying attention to, a bright white screen, whatever, pity me. So I've had that all week and that is now almost done. And then I also just got caked up. If you'll notice, she got her, do you hear that stomach growl? Oh my God. I got my makeup done and my eyebrows done I was on a Facebook show. So I could have let the secret be that this is natural. This is, this is what I normally look like, but no, it's not. It's fake. It's all fake. None of it's real. Smoke and mirrors. Let's get into the first story of the week. Can I just say too, thank you so much for the love on the first episode. It was genuinely very nice. a lot better received than I thought it would be. I just thought people wouldn't care. So the fact that people cared was very sweet. So thank you. Thank you, listeners. Thank you, friends. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you, new and old, whatever you are. God, love you. So great. I have a soundboard here and I haven't used it yet, but I just like want to. Hi, whore. Hey. Bestie slut. Okay, moving on. Britney Spears. This just came out. This is breaking news. Britney Spears' Satan of a father has agreed to step down as the, I always say this word wrong, but the conservator of her conservatorship, the leader, the guider, the witch, the devil of that. So he has officially, as of this morning, breaking news, said he agreed to step down, but like the internet normally does, we mishear things. He didn't actually step down, and Britney is not out of it yet. A lot of people were like, she's done, she's free. She's not. This is him saying finally that he would step down, and then she has to get out of it altogether after that. So like, this is a great important step because he's been like Wendy Williams was right. Like, I know we bagged on her for a minute, but
death to all of them.
Exactly. It's a good first step. It's not, she's not out of it yet, but my thoughts are completely with Britney. It's been horrible what has been happening to her behind closed doors all these years. And I just, my heart goes out to her. She's given so much to so many people, and she deserves to get a little back finally. It's devastating. That decrepit man that she sadly has to call a father. Moving on, something a little bit more light. Celebrities and bathing. It's crazy that this is a news topic. The first thing that this came out, correct me if I'm wrong, was a conversation between Dax Shepard and Kristen Bell on Dax Shepard's podcast, which I listened to. I think that this is what sparked this entire lunacy, is that Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard said something like, if the kids aren't dirty, we don't bathe them. Ha ha ha. Jokes. And then Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher said, yeah, us too. If the kids aren't dirty, we don't bathe them. Maybe like 3 times a week we bathe our children. 4. If they're not stinky, we don't bathe them. So then it sparked this entire debate on the internet of how often humans should bathe. Which, just like, are we all that bored? Are we, like, then The Rock is coming out saying, well, I bathe 3 times a day. Like he deserves a medal for that. Like, I just don't understand why people care so much about this. People are acting like it's the worst thing in the world that these celebrities aren't. These people still sounds aggressive, doesn't it? These people. These celebrities. Sounds aggressive. I don't mean to be aggressive. I just don't care. Like, being a parent is hard. You know what? You're like, yeah, if your kid isn't bathed every day, I don't know. Doesn't sound like it's my place to weigh in on that. My place to weigh in, I will say, is I've read and heard plenty of times that you're not supposed to wash your hair every day. Your hair is producing natural oils, natural natural substances are coming out of you. You see, now we're just back here, aren't we? We're back here to raw and uncut. No! Different podcast. This isn't my OnlyFans. When throughout the day you're producing natural oils, your body is producing things that it's natural. So they were basically saying when we're constantly cleaning ourselves, like washing yourself 3 times a day, you're probably actually doing more harm because you're washing off all these natural oils, these natural substances. There's got to be another word. So I think that that's overkill. Like, you shouldn't be bragging that you're scrubbing your skin off 3 times a day. But I know personally, guess what? I shower 7 days a week. Do I like scrub myself down? Like every inch of me every day? No. Why? None of your business. I don't know. Because I don't think about it. Get over it. I definitely don't wash my hair every day. I put conditioner in it a lot, but shampoo, it's not that often. It's kind of when it you just know. It's one of those things that you just know. It just isn't laying right. And you're like, okay, tomorrow's the day. It needs a wash. I'm starting to look like a little cave troll. Like a little gay, sweaty goblin. So yeah, my summary of this is, I don't care. Like, move on to something that matters. Just leave these people alone. Who cares? Most of them were saying it in jest. I feel like a lot of it was a joke. It's an exaggeration. I don't think it's, oh yeah, it's the 4th day. That is our day to wash our children. I think they were just saying a thing. Sometimes, fun fact, sometimes people say things and they aren't even true. It's hyperbole. It's an exaggeration. I took a Twilight quiz this week and I got double confirmed that I am Alice in Twilight. So that's, I just thought you should know that I'm better than you in every way. I'm a fairy running through the woods. I'm both charismatic and powerful, charming and interesting. I am Alice Cullen. Get wrecked. That wasn't a story. I just was inspired by that sound clip. Twitter font changed. This threw me for a loop. Like, I know this shouldn't matter that much, but I got on Twitter, can see it right in front of me, and all of a sudden everything just looked a little bit different. Like, the icons were suddenly colorless. And then I started seeing all these like black circles and white circles next to people's following. And I thought my Twitter was hacked. Genuinely. I was looking through, I was like, what is this? So Twitter changed both their fonts and their color schemes. Like, they turned some things from that light blue to a black. And it's genuinely so confusing. Half the time I'm looking at people thinking, does the black follow button mean I'm following you or I'm not? I don't know why. It's throwing my brain for a loop. And then I saw a Hank Green tweet that had nothing to do with it, but felt like it had everything to do with it, where Hank Green, bless his soul, tweeted out a picture of this below emails, the little like paper clip that says attach file. There's a little paper clip that is attach file, and there's a little horizontal paper clip looking object that is attach a link to emails. And I always get the two mixed up. It's like the Twitter follow button. I looked at it and I thought, am I following or am I not? My mouse hovers over that in an email, the little paper clip, and I'm like, is this a link or is this a file? There's always hesitation. It has the exact same energy as if you're on the phone with someone and someone else calls you and it says enter accept or hold and accept. Name one time you held and accepted. What? Sociopath. No, I never hold and accept. What does that even mean? I wouldn't even know how to get back to the original call in that case. So yeah, Twitter's infinitely confusing at the moment. I'm just looking at it right now thinking, what are you? Big news. Big breaking news this week. Big stories. Don't change things. We're creatures of habits. We get very confused. Although I will be used to it in about a week, so. Speaking of Twitter, I have a rant to go on right now. Maybe it's just me. Maybe no one else cares. But so every so often, I get tagged in like a nostalgic tweet. When you've been on the internet for like 10 years, you just end up getting tagged in, something from the original VidCon, something about like the OG British versus American YouTubers, all of that. This week's nostalgic tag was a tweet that said 2015, the year of YouTubers coming outs. And then it's a picture of Joey Graceffa's coming out Ingrid Nilsson's coming out video, the Rhodes Bros coming out video, and then my coming out video. 60, actually, ironically enough, 69,000 likes. That's hilarious. You can't make that shit up, love.
Gay rights.
Gay rights.
Gay rights.
Gay rights.
That's hilarious. That's brilliant. My rant is not about the tweet itself. Could care less. You know, like, yay, great. My rant is about, I shouldn't even be surprised. This is just Twitter in and of itself, isn't it? But the quote tweets of this tweet, like, they're very split. A lot of them are things like, these people lived in a glass house. Why did they make coming out videos? Listen, it's a funny joke, but leave me alone. I was gay and scared. Let's see. Let's read some other ones. So, none of them helped me through any. None of them helped me through anything. God bless. That's actually funny. Okay, I'll keep that one. A lot of people are basically saying, this is so ridiculous. I can't believe people used to post videos like this. Like, how embarrassing and cringy that people used to make coming out videos. Yo, do people realize how privileged they sound right there? Like, whether you're a part of the community or not. Hey, this was 6 years ago. This wasn't yesterday. If I was going to make a coming out video today, I would definitely have a different plan, or I wouldn't make one at all. I don't know. But this was 6 years ago. My coming out video was posted, and there was, like, I could probably count them on one or two hands on the entire YouTube platform of coming out videos. There weren't many. This was like a brand new thing. And the reason I think that there were 4 videos, you know, Joey's, Ingrid's, mine, the Rhodes Bros, is because they started a movement that all of a sudden people were like, oh, okay, like they're coming out and it seems like it's fine, so I guess I'll come out too. And then it spiraled. I met tons of people after my coming out video that said, oh, that video made me come out in my personal life. I'm not like a creator. I didn't make a video, but I came out in my personal life because I saw that video and it validated my identity. So I just think it's so ignorant of people like thinking that this was a ridiculous thing, or people shaming us for making these videos when, like, I'm not going to shame your process. If you made one of these videos today, I would say, you know what, good for you. That was a part of your story. That's what you felt you needed to do, wanted to do. It's not my place to tell you what to do. It's like, there's just so many negative comments quote tweeting this, and I'm seeing them all because they're all flooded into my mentions. But it's, I don't know, it's just funny. A lot of them, I will say, are relatively positive towards mine. But like, a lot of them were mean towards Joey, of just saying, like, we all knew he was gay. Why do you have to make a video? I don't know. Because he wanted to? Because it was hard for him? Because it was going to do good for his audience? Like, it doesn't matter. I hate that argument so much of like, we already knew, so why are you telling us? Why do you care that someone is telling you? Like, what does that say about you? I think a lot of people on Twitter and the internet in general need to look in the mirror, not for this specifically, but I found that if I'm angry at someone for doing something, or if I'm suddenly like mad that this person is living this way, it feels like it might be a reflection on something I'm insecure about and has nothing to do with them. You see what I'm saying? Like, here's an example. This is going to get a little bit personal, but like, I've had issues with food and eating before in the past because I was a little bit of a heavier child. And I still to this day will find myself thinking about other people's eating habits because I'm still insecure about my eating habits. It has nothing to do with them. Like, go them. Eat that pizza. drink that frappuccino, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. But I find that my sense of like judginess towards them is just either jealousy. Like, I'm like, oh, I wish I could have that right now. Or I wish that I wouldn't feel weird eating that right now. And that's just me. That's not them. So like, who am I to project that onto that person? And that's something I need to work on, and that I am working on, frankly. And that's something that like, it's so, I don't know. It's just, this whole thing wasn't meant to be that deep, but it just got me fired up and angry. Because it's also so privileged to say that people don't need to come out nowadays. It's still incredibly illegal in many countries to just be gay, let alone to be out, let alone can like people just be out and proud. So I don't know. I think that it's nothing but a good thing if someone is being themselves openly, publicly, and thus hopefully helping someone else be themselves openly and publicly. So why are we shaming them? And with that, I say,
she's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend, and she is the moment.
or more appropriately,
Gay rights.
Gay rights.
Gay rights.
Gay rights.
just let people live their goddamn lives. In a little bit of health and wellness news, I was reading this article. Why is everything dystopia? Why can't we make news articles about things that are positive and things that are good? I was reading this news article about how all of our sunscreen is secretly killing us. I'm like, now is not the time. Why are you putting this out now? Stop. We all like, They're basically saying that a lot of new studies have shown, or like recent studies have shown that sunscreen is killing you. There's a lot of these brands of sunscreen that have a chemical in it. What was the exact name of the chemical? It wasn't cute. It wasn't nice. There's a chemical called benzene, which is known as a carcinogen and has been linked to causing cancer. And it's in so many sunscreens that we've been rubbing on our bodies. And it just... things like this are just like, it's so... I almost wish I didn't know. I almost wish I just died. So then I start thinking, wait a minute. The thing that people always say, like the secret beauty hack, everybody, the secret beauty hack is that you're supposed to wear sunscreen. I feel like I'm like out of focus. What? Nope. Maybe? Cool. We're just going to leave that in. The secret beauty hack is to wear sunscreen because the sun, although makes you feel good, gives you like vitamin D and everything, damages your skin, makes you look older, gives you wrinkles, etc. So they say to put on tons of sunscreen. And now I feel betrayed because the thing that was supposed to help us, it's giving us fucking cancer. God damn it, we can never win. This is why I hate reading into health and wellness related topics, because it's like, this thing is we've decided suddenly this thing is bad for you. Oh, you know how you were eating carrots? Yeah, you're going to lose your legs in 2 days. Sorry. Oh, you know that raincoat you bought? It was laced with a deadly chemical. Your child will now be born without a liver. Sorry. It's weird. We messed that up. It's crazy. It's just insane. Why can we not win? And why are there no consequences? I feel like this is something I'm just going to learn and it's just going to blow right by me. I'll forget about it. I'll be rubbing the death screen on me the rest of the summer, not even thinking about it. My atoms will be splitting. Oh no. A bomb. No. Everything's wrong. Thank God I'm not going to reproduce. Most likely. I suppose I'll probably adopt. That's what I meant. Most likely. I don't even know that yet. That's not a time for this podcast. Not just thinking out loud. A little existential just there. But yeah, it's sad. Everything good is killing us. Too much of a good thing, not enough of others. I just need to not read this article. I need to get off the internet. That's the moral of the story. I learn something new every day is bad for me. Although the more I'm on the internet, the more I learn that caffeine is good for you. So I'm going to live till I'm 200 because I'm having a lot of that. Actually, not caffeine. I think specifically coffee, like black coffee. Sometimes I forget caffeines and other things. Like I forgot that was the main point of soda. Weird to me that people still drink pop and soda. Pop, Midwestern thing. We say pop. Weird thing that people drink soda. Never drink it. Never touch the stuff. Has caffeine. Who knew? Not me. Not me. Two cups of black coffee right when I wake up. Get the insides turning. Get the day going.
Hello?
And everything else. The part of the podcast where I wrap it up and tell you everything else. This week, I have been watching, the TV show of choice has been Demon Slayer. I'm a total slut for anime. Love anime. Really fallen into it. Really fallen back into it. I used to watch anime a lot as a child. Watched a lot of Naruto, a lot of Dragon Ball Z, a lot of that kind of stuff, you know, like the little angsty, actiony, more like masculine, I guess, maybe. Hate that I just said that. More masculine anime. That's weird. Don't like that. Cut that. Never put that out. So I'm watching Demon Slayer. It's on Netflix. Not like a Netflix show, I don't think, but it's on Netflix. And it's great. It's this show where, or it's this universe where demons exist. And guess what? People slay them. Whoa. Side note, remember when people used to say slay? Slay. Yes. That was a weird time. Dystopia. Pure dystopia. Yeah, so it's the main character, his sister turns into a demon, and his whole goal thus far in the show has been to change his sister back from a demon to a human. So he becomes a demon slayer to thus figure out the secret of how to change his sister back. But she doesn't she's like a different demon. All the other demons want to eat people and eat humans, and she doesn't. She has no craving for that or no desire for that. So they have this cool little unique duo where he's a total badass. He's got a sword, almost like superpowers. I'm just into it. I'm only 9 episodes in. It's got it's almost like superpowers. He has these cool water things. He has this great sense of smell where he can smell demons or what kind of danger is up ahead. And then she's a super demon. So she has to hide from the dark she has to hide from the light because the light will kill her. Light kills demons in the show. So she hides in a little box and they walk around. They're a little power duo. It's very cool. I really love the show. Only 9 episodes in. So lot left. Can't wait. It's been absolutely the sickest show. If you have any anime recommendations, let me know. I love it. Music. Like most people on the internet, I've been obsessed with PinkPantheress. And for some reason, every time I see their name, don't know much about them, don't know anything about them. I'll just use the pronouns they, them, because I have no idea anything about them. But PinkPantheress, they have a million songs that have gone viral on TikTok. And what I found interesting, I like all of them. They're all really catchy. She's got this really kind of spacey, I just said she. I don't know their pronouns. They. Oh, PinkPantheress. Pain, Break It Off, Passion. Almost all of them have gone viral on TikTok. It's kind of amazing. But what I found is unique is each song is less than 2 minutes. 1 minute and 38 seconds, 1 minute and 35 seconds, 1 minute and 7 seconds. All these songs are so short, which is kind of genius. I hate it because I want music to be longer, and every time I listen to one of their songs, I want it to be doubled. But I think that's kind of the strategic point of it, is they're making short songs so that you can keep listening to them and they're always good. There's like no lull in the song. It's just like, oh, that's it. It was perfect. Perfect little snack. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Num, 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 num. Perfect. Yeah, I'm obsessed. PinkPantheress. Definitely give it a listen. And then this week I wanted to bring... Oh! Copyright. Don't do it. This week I wanted to bring a little segment to like called Comment that I enjoyed from last week and that I'm going to highlight. This comment is from Cathal Riley. Cathal, very unique name. Cathal said, I have you on smart TV, on YouTube, on Netflix. Thanks for the support, Cathal. Cathal's a true stan. Got me on smart TV, YouTube, and Netflix. Cathal's the leader of this army. Cathal for president. Cathal. Love you, Cathal. Thanks for your comment. Genuinely, it made me laugh. I don't think it was supposed to make me laugh, but I thought it was funny and nice. Thank you, Cathal.
She's a legend.
Well, that about wraps it up. No idea how long this is, how long it should be, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed some rambling this week. Little step into my mind. If you did enjoy it, definitely give it a like. Leave a comment. Maybe be the Cathal of next week. Click the bell, subscribe, all that. Whatever it is that you're doing, definitely do that. I hope the time codes below are helping. I found that those help when I listen to podcasts. If you're eating, I hope you're enjoying your food. If you're napping, shh. If you're working, give them a raise. Put your boss on right now. Sir, ma'am, they're doing the hard work here. Give them a raise. Promote them. Thank you. That's all. That's all I got. Hope you guys are having a great week. Hope you're having a great life. This has been an episode number 2 of everything else. Okay. Pre-order my book. Link down below. Love ya. Have a great week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.